very much, everybody, for coming to this this great event. Isn't it great after COVID we can actually do these gatherings and things? I actually went dancing on Saturday night with that lady there, and like it's amazing, isn't it? Because like who remembered dancing, right? So it's good for the soul. Well, I mean I can't say I can dance, but it's still good for the soul, right? Yes, let's do a quick survey. Hands up if you're a parent here. Okay, oh, lots of parent supports. Thank you so much. Hands up if you're a student on the shortlist nominees. Students? Ooh, lots of students there. Well done, thanks guys. Let me do a quick survey. Hands up if, when you're watching a movie, you stay for the credits. Yeah, interesting, right? Do you remember in Hong Kong in the old days, as soon as the screen starts to go black and directed by blah, 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 everybody would just stand up. And like, you know, before the second credit was up, the cinema would be empty. Now what do? We stay behind and we look for surprises, right? Now, me personally, I look for something in particular. There's a growing amount of, shall we say, cross-cultural cooperation between East and West in movies, right? So I was watching the latest Marvel movie. Anybody seen any of the Thor movies? Thor? Are you Thor fans? Oh, good. Did you see Love and Thunder? That one? Yeah? Love and Thunder. You look at the credits, and up come the teams who made it. Beijing Film Studio. Okay, Beijing Film Studio making a Marvel movie. It's good, it's cooperation. You know, you read the papers these days and it looks like everybody wants to fight a war. But I don't think that's really happening. I think there's cooperation happening. Now this is important. Why am I talking about this? Because a lot of interesting things are happening at the moment in the creative industry. And I want to share it with you because I want to encourage these young creative people. Okay, the Oscars were last week, and who won all the awards? A movie about Hong Kong immigrants setting up a laundromat in the States, right? Who was the male star of that award? It was a guy who was a refugee in Hong Kong at one stage of his life. Who was the female star? It was Michelle Yeoh, who Hong Kong people know she's always here. She's always doing stuff here in Hong Kong. So a nice bit of cross-cultural connection there as well. That was the top movie in the West. What was the top movie in the East? It was a movie called Wandering Earth 2. Anybody seen that or heard of that? Yeah? Did you see it? Did you like it? Yeah, it was actually a pretty good movie. I mean, it was just like a Hollywood blockbuster. Really bad dialogue, really good story and special effects. It didn't matter about the dialogue being bad because everything else was so spectacular. And it made me think, it's interesting that this part of the world can make that kind of movie because the only thing they're missing are good writers. And that's you guys. That's you and me. We're the good writers. We're the missing part of the puzzle, right? And writers for movies, they get union rates, okay? So that's actually a good salary. You'll be surprised. Now, for me personally, I can see this, this big change happening. In the last few weeks, I've had approaches from a Netflix company, from a BBC TV company, from a American film studio, all wanting the rights to my books to turn into screen productions. Why? Is it because I'm a brilliant writer? No, it's because I'm an Asian writer writing about Asia, and there are not many. There are not many. There's a shortage. So they're scraping the bottom of the barrel, and they find me at the bottom. Look, this guy's Asian. He writes Asian detective novels. Use him. Okay, that means they're hungry for material about Asia from Asians. Okay, so there's opportunity for you. Now, I don't recommend that you tell your mum and dad, I want to be a novelist, I want to do comic books, I want to do movies, because they'll say, get a sensible job. Be a doctor, or a lawyer, an engineer. And you know what? Your parents are right, actually. You should get a sensible job and do the writing on the side until you've had a couple of bestsellers, and then you can stop being a doctor and start being a movie maker or whatever. Okay, end of lecture. That was just to give you some inspiration. Now, I wanted to say one more thing. I wanted to tell you why you are here and more than 1,000 other kids are not here. We had a record number of entries this year, and we kind of put in a booby trap into the prize this year. We said you can write a detective story, because the theme was Judge Bao, who is famous as China's most famous detective or crime fighter, shall we say. Now, we like research, we've said this every year, and a lot of students decided to skip the research, just write a Sherlock Holmes story and change the name to Judge Bao. So we had a lot of stories that started off, Judge Bao was smoking his pipe in his room at 221 Baker Street when there was a knock on the door. Watson, see who it is. And if they'd just written a Sherlock Holmes story and changed the name, you know, find and replace, click. Doesn't work, doesn't work. So it made the job a little bit easier for the judges. We could throw away all those ones because we wanted you to capture the essence of the story. We wanted the story to feel like it had Chineseness. We wanted it to feel like it was set in 1050 AD in a city called Kaifeng. We wanted all that sort of evidence of research. And you were the guys who did it. So congratulations there. And that's why you are here and 1,000 other kids are not here. Okay, so just before we do the results, just a couple of housekeeping things. We've got a few extra awards called the Creative Writing Awards, and we added those because we noticed that there were some kids who had fantastic imagination, but they were working in their second or third language, so the technical level of English was not good. We thought it was unfair to exclude these kids. If they're working in their second or third language, we should get them in. We wanted more local schools involved, so we've added some extra awards called the Creative Writing Awards, which focus more on creative imagination and less on technical spelling and grammar and that sort of thing. So there will be some extra awards. The other thing is, Judge Bao, as those of you know, because you did your research, was a real man. Sherlock Holmes was not. Judge Bao was a real man, and he had 30 generations of descendants. And do you know where they live? In Hong Kong. His most famous descendant is Sir Y.K. Pao, who you know as a famous Hong Kong patriarch. And in fact, his family members were here and are sponsors, one of the sponsors of this award. Okay, and the last thing I'm going to say is that anybody can be a sponsor, a parent, an organization, a business, and we've got some great sponsors, and we'd like more. So if you'd like to be a sponsor, please have a word with the organizers at the back. Okay, time to celebrate the youngsters. Okay, we're going to start off with the Mandarin Matrix Award. I'm going to ask Keiko Hargraves from Mandarin Matrix to come up to present the award. So Mandarin Matrix is a Mandarin learning program that's so amazing, you know, even Guaylo adults can learn Mandarin. So that's how good it is. Okay, now for Fiction Group 3, we have a list of nominees, and we're going to ask all the nominees to come up, and then we'll give them a round of applause when they're up here. Okay, so your nominees are from Diocesan Girls' School, Astrid Chan Chi Yao, Kylie Choi Jerk Ying. From ESF Island School, we have Ella Chan, Vinci Long, and Seung Jun Yun. From Harrow International School, we have Vanessa Ho, Ziyan Huang, Levia Lau, Michelle Liu. From Heap Yun School, we have Yao Q Isis Hoi, Ching Yin Wong. From Singapore International School, we have Beverly Leung Junyi and Serene Leung CY. These are our nominees. Let's give them a big hand. Now, this was a hugely competitive group with a huge number of entries. So just by being nominees, you're already winners. You already came to the top of a big pile. But we have one title, and that title for this section, Fiction Group 3, goes to, drum roll. Ooh. Okay, drum roll missing. Oh, there we go, thank you. To Astrid Chan Chi Yao. Astrid, please step forward. Oh. Astrid is from Diocesan Girls' School, a very famous ancient school, more than 100 years old. And always a good performer. Thank you very much. We can file off to the left side. And Keiko, I'm going to ask you to stay, because we're going to get straight on to the Creative Writing Award for Fiction Group 3. And we have two nominees. Actually, we have 4 nominees, but 2 with us. With us, we have David Kang Xiao Xuan from Hong Kong Adventist Academy, and Charlotte Chan from Bolonggok Choi Kai Yao School. Please come up, youngsters, thank you. Now, also on the short list, but out of town at the moment, are Anandi Jambolkar Srivastava from Shanghai Singapore International School, who's in Shanghai, and Lucretia Temporini from Wellington College in Shanghai. So our Shanghai entrants were got on the short list, but were not able to be here. And those are our nominees. So the winner is... Okay, it's Anandi Srivastava from Shanghai Singapore National School. So we'll deliver the prize to them. But you guys, let's do a photograph of you guys anyway as nominees. Thank you. Thank you, Sharon, the photographer. So, you can file off to your left. Thank you. Okay, now we have to the Friday Culture Award for Fiction. So I'm going to ask Mr. Eddie Look to come up, please, on the stage to present this. And we're actually going to do 2 awards now. I'm going to ask David Tate to come up to present the P3 Award for Fiction as well. Okay, so for Fiction Group 4 and Fiction Group 5, we have quite a few nominees. These are Hoi Hoi Jiang from American International School, Cyrus Ng from ESF Island School, Jenny Wong from ESF Island School, Valerie Chan from ESF King George V School, Rao Zhao from ESF King George V School, Hugh Chi Charis Choi from HKUGA College, and Aleka Sun from Maryknoll Convent School. Fiction Group 5, Andy Wang from ESF Sha Tin College. So let's do Fiction Group 4 first. Okay, we have the nominees and also I should mention a couple of more names who are not able to be here. Yuk Loi Yorona Chan and Lok Sum Sherry Yuen from Singapore International School were shortlisted but unable to be here. Those are our nominees. Let's give a round of applause for the nominees. And the winner is, drum roll, Fiction Group 4, Hoi Hoi Jiang from American International School. Please step forward. So, thank you. And just stay with us for a moment. And I've got, come here, Suzanne. And we've got one more award for Fiction Group 5. The winner is Andy Wang. Please step forward from ESF Sha Tin College. Okay, giving that award is David Tate from P3 Publishing. Thank you very much. And could I ask you to stay up for a moment? Young students, could you file off to the left, please? Thank you so much. Because we're going to go on to Creative Writing Awards. And okay, our Creative Writing Awards winners are unable to be here. They're from outside Hong Kong. So let's see. Do we have Anise? Do we have a Po Lung Kok Creative Writing Fiction Group 5 with us from Po Lung Kok? We've got most of the locals here, not too many from outside Hong Kong. A few have flown in, but Creative Fiction Writing Group 5. Excellent. Okay, so we have Justin Yu from Po Lung Kok and Kai Ying from Shanghai Community School. Please come up. All right, okay. So I'm going to read out all the names, the Bahinia Club Award for Creative Writing Fiction Group 4. And here we have Siu Long Choi from CCC Ming Yin College. Please come up. Jessie Ma from GT Ellen Yeung College. Gina Che from GT Ellen Yeung College. Then we have Ian Ko from Po Lung Kok Choi Kai Yao School. Herman Pang, also from Po Lung Kok. And Justin Yao from Po Lung Kok. These are the slightly older group, Group 4, for creative writing fiction. So these are our nominees. Let's give them a round of applause. Okay, and also shortlisted was Kai Ying from Shanghai Community International School. The winner for Creative Writing Fiction Group 5 is Justin Yu from Po Lung Kok Choi Kai Yao School. Please step forward. Thank you. So David Tate will present you an award. We also have an award for Kai Ying from Shanghai Community School, but he's unable to join us. We'll make sure the award gets to him in Shanghai. Yeah, the kids drink a lot of milk these days, don't they? It's scary. When my son was born, a doctor calculated he would be bigger than me by the age of 12. And on his 12th birthday, he was. Amazing. Thank you very much, youngsters. Students, you can file off to your left here. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, we're going on to the Poetry Awards. And I'd like to ask Professor Joost Schokkenbroek to come up. He's from the Hong Kong Maritime Museum. So, important part of Hong Kong history. Thank you. Actually, let's do all the poetry awards. So, Keiko, you're going to do the Poetry Group 4 awards. So, would you join us as well? And Eric Chan, is Eric here? Eric, why don't you come up and we'll do Poetry Group 5 as well. Okay, so these are for the slightly older kids, and the poems are much more complex at this level. So we had quite a lot of entries, and judging was quite difficult. Poetry Group 3, let's have those on first. Namisha Chand from ESF Island School, please come up. Ashling Zhuang from Hong Kong International School. Yik Yan Tang from St Paul's Coeducational College. And Hayley Mok Hei Tong from St Paul's Convent School. These are our nominees for Poetry Group 3. When they're all up here, let's give them a round of applause. Yeah, well done, guys. Competition is tough, so just by making it this far, you're already winners. But we have one title to give out, and that title goes to, drum roll. Thank you. Hayley Mok from St Paul's Convent School. Please step forward. Thank you. That's a great idea. Be slightly late, you get your own round of applause. I like that. I'm going to remember that. Great. Okay, could you step slightly to one side? I'm going to ask Poetry Group 4 to come up as well. So we have all the poets up together. Poetry Group 4, Leora Rabibo from Carmel School, Elsa High School. Is Leora here? Oh, okay, great. And Adele Lee from Chinese International, another wonderful school and excellent entrance from there. And Chloe Che from German-Swiss School, German-Swiss International, always gets some great stuff. So these are our 3 nominees from Poetry Group 4. Let's give them a round of applause. Okay, all these did fantastically well, but we have one title. The title for Poetry Group 4 winner, drum roll, goes to Leora Rabibo from Carmel School. Well done. Thank you. And we've got one more group of poets. So Poetry Group 5. Poetry Group 5, the nominees are Athena Ho from ESF Sha Tin College, Rainbow Yun Wai from Korean International School, and Sung Yan Siu from St Joseph's College. So I see we've got 2, so maybe one missing?
On her way, but not here yet.
Oh, right, okay. So Athena Ho is on her way, but not here. So these are the nominees for Poetry Group 5. Let's give them a clap. And the winner, the title holder for Poetry Group 5 is... It's Athena Ho from ESF Sha Tin College. So Athena's the one in the taxi on the way here. So yes. So Keiko's going to look after it for her. In the meantime, let's have a group photo with the nominees and Keiko.
Non-fiction group 3, 4, 5.
Okay, I'm scanning the room just in case she's racing up from some direction. And apparently not. Oh well, if she arrives before the end, we can celebrate her. Okay, next. We have Eric here. Eric, gonna make you do some work now. Bahinia Award for Creative Writing, Poetry Group 3 and 4. Okay, actually we've got some people here who are unable to attend from Shanghai. So with us today we have Christy Leung from GT Ellen Yeung College. Christy Leung, please come up. Is Christy Leung with us? Okay, I can see Annie's taking a look behind the wings. Okay. Christy, you're a really creative person, right? You can just tell she's creative, right? She just doesn't, she makes her own rules. Excellent, you're my kind of gal. Excellent, thank you, Christy. So Christy is from GT Ellen Yeung College. And also shortlisted in this group are Eva Han and Sheng Han Sophie Jin from Shanghai American School, and Mia Hung from Shanghai High School International Division. Okay, they're Shanghainese, based in Shanghai, but unable to be there. Okay, and we have Eric Chan to give out this award, and the award goes to Christy Leung from GT Ellen Yeung College. Well done, Christy. You know, once I was giving out business awards sponsored by DHL, and the award was won by FedEx, which was very embarrassing. But these things happen, right? And they weren't there, so we had to DHL it to them. It's the world of modern business. Okay, non-fiction awards. Okay, these are for the serious researchers, and I'm going to ask Peter Maxwell to come up. Peter Maxwell is a restaurateur, and in fact, his restaurant has arranged some nice snacks for all of us here in a restaurant just behind this screen. So as soon as we've finished, we go out the door, turn left out the door, and then go to a restaurant called El Charro for refreshments. Okay, so this is the Delaney's Award for Non-Fiction, Group 3, and the El Charro Award for Non-Fiction Group 4, with Peter Maxwell presenting. Okay, let's do Non-Fiction Group 3 first. The nominees, we have 3 nominees. Annabella Lent from Chinese International, Kui Emily Chu from Immaculate Heart of Mary College, and Cheryl Ying Q from Immaculate Heart of Mary College. We have 3 nominees here. And 1 more nominee unable to attend for this group, Yat Yu Lam from Heap Young School. And those are our nominees. Let's give our nominees a clap. And the winner is, drum roll please, Annabella Lentz from Chinese International. Please step forward, Annabella. Thank you. And here's, you can stand on the T, and then your award will be presented there, and we'll get a nice photograph to send to your school. Thank you. All the students get a goodie bag. All the winners get a goodie bag from Bookazine. Okay, guys, you can file off to your left. Thank you. Let's go on to non-fiction group 4. So this is slightly older kids. We have 3 nominees: Jerk Ki Lam from Korean International, Yi Ting Kiara Lam from Pew Q College, and Wai Lok Lai from St Paul's Co-Educational College. We have 3 nominees for non-fiction Group 4. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. And the winner for Non-Fiction Group 4 is Chek Gi Lam from Korean International. Please step forwards. Thank you. And Peter will give you your award. Thank you very much, guys. You can leave the stage to your left. Thank you. Now, Peter, can I ask you to stay? The Bohemia Club Award for Creative Writing, this is the Creative Writing Awards, so these are more focused on local schools. We have 3 nominees here, and they are Ellen Zheng from GT Ellen Yeung College, Elise Poon from HKMA David Lee Kwok Po College, Ming Fung Lu from Man Kwan Pak Kao College. So we have 3 nominees. Let's give our nominees a round of applause. Also shortlisted, but unable to attend, Kaylee Huang from Shanghai American, and Daquan Zhao from Shanghai High School International Division. Okay, we have 2 winners here. The winner for Creative Writing Non-Fiction Group 3 is Ellen Zhang from GT Ellen Yeung College. Please step forwards. Thank you. We also have an award from Dakem Zhao from Shanghai High School International, although he's unable to attend at this time. We'll deliver that award to him. Okay, thank you very much, youngsters. You can file off to your left, and thank you, Peter. Okay, so we've come to the climactic moment, if you like. So what we do is we do 2 sessions like this, one for the younger students, and this one for the older students, and we have judges who have worked out the best writers, young writers, older writers, poetry writers, fiction writers, creative writers, non-fiction writers, and so on. And now the judges take the winner from all those different categories and have another contest between them, and then one name is picked, and that name we declare the Hong Kong Young Writer of the Year 2023. So out of these 2 sessions and all these prizes, we end up with one person who carries the title of Hong Kong Young Writer of the Year 2023. And I have the name in front of me. So let's have that drum roll. And the Young Writer of the Year 2023 is Astrid Chan Tiao. Astrid, are you here? Okay, you're being waved at to leap on stage. Well done, let's give Astrid a big round of applause. Congratulations, well done. Actually, when the book comes out, it comes out in Kindle and in physical form. Do take a look. The quality of writing really is amazing. Sorry? Athena's here. Oh, right, okay, that's great. So, remember the young lady I said was in a taxi? Okay, she's now arrived. Apparently there was an accident on the road, okay? So it's not her fault. You can't predict an accident. Let's give a big round, please, to Athena. Now, Athena, come and stand by me. So I'm just going to get your title right here. Here we are. So Athena, you wrote a poem for Poetry Group 5, right? And you're from ESF Shouting College? Well, that's great. That's a great school. I've visited that school several times. Okay, so so our poetry leader for Poetry Group 5 is Athena Ho. Well done. Did you get a picture? Okay, thank you. So, so we've reached the end of our event. So, just behoves me to say thank you to everybody. Thank you to Cyberport for the wonderful free venue, and what an amazing venue it is. Especially thanks to Miss Rowena Sitt and Miss Vivian Learn. Thanks to El Charo, who's doing the catering, which you'll enjoy in a moment. Thank you for Professor Anna Soman, whose family, direct descendants, of course, of Judge Bao. Thank you to Bookazine for giving the prizes and the goodie bags. Thank you to Plus Group, who's printing the books. Thank you for the photography sponsor, Matthew. And thank you especially to the team at P3 Publishing, who are the main organisers. Thank you to the parents and the teachers for supporting. And biggest thanks of all to the young people for doing all the work, creating their works which won these prizes. Thank you. And just a reminder of what I said at the beginning, the creative industries are in a upsurge. Hollywood is looking for Asian writers. The local industry is looking for writers. So go in there and win those Oscars. Bring them back to Hong Kong for us. Thank you. Goodbye.
Yeah, we can put it